will discuss the system performance based on the cache memory, how it impact on the performance, and with the difference between direct mapping cache and with the set associative mapping cache. So we'll see one numerical. In example 1, assume that the CPI with the perfect cache so is 1.6 clock cycle. So clock cycle time is 0.35 nanosecond and 1.4 memory access per instruction. And in associative mapping, actually the difference is in direct mapping and associative mapping. As direct mapping, we are getting, we already know that in which block the main memory block will be present. Yes or no? In direct mapping, the one main memory block will map to only one cache memory block. But in set associative mapping, one main memory block will map to a set of cache blocks. Okay, set means it may be two-way set association. That means in one set there is two cache blocks. Okay, so now we should know in which block it is present. That means the cache hit time will more than the direct mapping cache hit time. Okay, you should know that the hit time for the cache set associative mapping is larger than the hit time of the direct mapping. So that's why. So one multiplexer is attached with the set associative mapping. Okay, so because of that, our hit time is extended by 1.35 times. Okay, you should know about this thing. The hit time of set associative mapping is extended or it is stretched by 1.35 times. Now cache miss penalty is 65 nanosecond. Hit time is 1 clock cycle. Miss rate of direct mapping is 2.1%. And miss rate of set associative mapping is 1.9%. Okay. So now if you see here miss penalty is given in nanosecond, but clock cycle in hit time is in clock cycle and ideal CPI is in clock cycle. So first your job is to convert it into 1 unit. Okay. Either convert this nanosecond to cycle or convert this cycle to nanosecond. So as it is given one cycle time is 0.35 nanosecond, that means your ideal CPI will be is 1.6 into 0.35 nanosecond. Okay. Now same for the hit time. So hit time is equal to 1 clock cycle. So 1 into 0.35 nanosecond. Okay. So first you have to convert this part into the same unit. Okay. Now we will see how to calculate average memory access time. So average memory access time. What is the formula? Cache hit time plus miss rate into miss penalty. Okay. Now, so I will show you for the direct mapping what it will look like. DM means direct mapping. Okay. So cache hit time is 1 into 0.35. 1 into 0.35 plus for the miss rate of the direct mapping 2.1 by 100 into miss penalty is 65 nanosecond. So this is your average memory access time for the direct map. Now average memory access time for the set associative mapping. Set associative mapping. So now, cache hit time will be stretched by 1.35 times. So that means 1 into 0.35. This is your cache hit time. That will stretch into 1.35. Okay. Now, plus what is the miss rate of the set associative mapping? 1.9 by 100 into miss penalty, that is 65. So all will come in the nanosecond. Okay, the answer will come in nanosecond. This is how you calculate the average memory access time. Now just calculate the processor performance. So for the processor performance, you will calculate CPU time for the direct map. So what is the CPU time for the direct map cache? So what is the general formula? Ideal CPI plus memory access per instruction into miss rate into miss penalty. Just put the values. So for the ideal CPI, what do you put? So ideal CPI is 1.6 clock cycle. So convert into nanoseconds. 1.6 into 0.35 plus memory access per instruction is given 1.4. So 1.4 into miss rate of the direct mapping is 2.1%. So 2.1 by 100 into miss penalty 65. This is your CPU time. So actually it is CPI time, because per instruction we are calculating. Okay. Now CPI time for the associative mapping. So here ideal CPI will be stretched by 1.35 times. This is your ideal CPI. This is your stretched time. Okay. Now, what is the miss rate of the set associative mapping? 1.9 by 100 into miss penalty. Okay. So this is regarding your associative mapping versus set associative mapping versus direct mapping. Okay. So the answer, if you see for the direct mapping, our average memory access time, it is 1.715 nanosecond. For the set associative mapping, it will be 1.707. For the CPI time, 2.471 nanosecond. For this one, set associative mapping, it is 2.485. Now, so how to calculate the performance? So performance is equal to CPU time of the set associative mapping by CPI of the direct mapping. So 2.485 divided by 2.471, which is equal to 1.05056. That means you can say that direct mapping is slightly better than the set associative mapping. Okay. So this is the first example. Now we'll see the second example. So now we'll see the second example. So here clock cycle time is given 1 nanosecond. CPU heat time is 1 clock cycle. Ideal CPI 2 clock cycle. Miss penalty is 75 nanosecond. Miss rate 1.4%. Miss rate of direct mapping. Miss rate of set associative mapping is 1%. And the CPU time will be stressed by 25% to accommodate the multiplexer in set associative mapping, and calculate the average memory access time and CPU time for both the cases. Now, so as you know, here the difference in the unit miss penalty is nanosecond, and here heat time and the ideal space in clock cycle. So convert into nanosecond. So as one clock cycle is 1 nanosecond, so it will be automatically 1 nanosecond. 1 into 1 1. So here 2 nanosecond. Okay. Now after that, so just calculate average memory access time for the direct map. So what is the cache hit time? Cache hit time is 1 nanosecond plus miss rate of the direct mapping 1.4 by 100 into miss penalty. Miss penalty is 75. Okay. Now average memory access time for the set associative mapping. So 1 into, so here cache hit time will be stressed by 25%. That means don't multiply with 0.25. If you multiply 0.25, the value will be decreased. As you know that associative mapping's hit time will be larger than the head time of the direct mapping. So that means it should be greater than 1. So what will multiply? So that is 1.25 will multiply. 1.25 plus, that is the miss rate of the set associative mapping 1% and then 0.01 or 1 by 100 into 75. Okay. Now comes to the CPU time. CPU time of the direct map. So IC into ideal CPA. So ideal CPA is 2 nanosecond. 2 nanosecond plus memory access for instruction. So memory access for instruction is not directly given. So it is saying that 50% load and store. That means memory access for instruction will be 1 plus 0.5. Getting it or not? In the last lecture, we have discussed how to calculate this memory access for instruction. 1 for the to fetch the instruction and 0.5 for the data load and store. Into miss rate for the direct mapping is 1.4 by 100 into 75. Okay. Now CPU time for the set associative mapping. So IC into 2 into multiply with 1.25 plus 1.05 multiply with 1 by 100 into 75. This is your CPU time for the set associative mapping. Just see once what are the things given. So for the average memory access time for the direct mapping, you just put the values. So first you have to convert into 1 unit. Okay. So all are in 1 unit. Then you just calculate average memory access time for the direct mapping, set associative mapping. Now same for the CPU time. Just put the values in the formula. Okay.